So for schools offering PhD, almost all the schools in Norway offer PhDs, and the good thing about PhDs is that most of them are in English. But the PhD in Norway is more of a job than studies. And that's what makes it very competitive and very nice, because you get all the benefits as a worker. So you get paid the salary of a worker, and you even get a work permit and not a study permit. That's amazing, because by the end of your PhD, you're on your way to getting a permanent residence. But as I said, it's very competitive. Getting a PhD in Norway is so competitive, because in the whole department, they could have just 1 or 2 positions for the whole year, and preference is usually given to citizens because of everything around it. But there are some programs like in the sciences and engineering that are like very high in demand, and more often they need students from outside of Norway. So some of the schools that I know are very popular in recruiting PhDs are University of Oslo, then there is Norwegian University of Life Sciences, and there is NTNU, University of Bergen, and University of Stavanger. So the schools I know, they always recruit PhDs, and the best way to find a PhD positions, so I'm saying positions because they're like job advertisements, the best way to find this is to check on jobnorge.no. That's where all the PhD positions are advertised. So even if you see a PhD position on the university's website, they'll redirect you to jobnorge.no, and in the search bar just type PhD, and all the PhDs in the country will just appear there, and then they'll just give you all the instructions for how to apply. So typically it's usually the same application period for masters or bachelors, but because it's like a job, it's like an employment offer, job ad, you typically would get PhD positions throughout the year and not just a specific time frame. So I suggest you go head on to your Norge and then open an account there, put in your CV, and you can just browse around all the application process. Another option is to check fin.no and Arbeidsplassen. Universities also advertise PhD positions there. LinkedIn is also your best friend, and as I said, it's just like applying for a job. So all the PhDs are advertised where they advertise all the job